Welcome back to Unlock B2 English, the podcast dedicated to transforming your language from simply correct to truly fluent. I'm Sarah.
And I'm Mark. And today we are tackling a skill that immediately sets B2 speakers apart from intermediate ones: complex sentence structure. If you want to sound professional, academic, or just articulate, this is your key to unlocking C1. Before listening to this podcast, download the study document to understand this episode.
Think about your last conversation. Did you give a long answer that sounded like this? The product is great. The price is too high. We need to reduce the cost. That series of short, choppy sentences signals B1. The B2 speaker knows how to take multiple ideas and weave them into one smooth, elegant thought using subordination.
Exactly. A complex sentence is simply an independent clause, a thought that can stand alone, joined with one or more dependent clauses which cannot stand alone. The magic happens with the subordinating conjunctions that link them.
Let's start with contrast. Most people default to but. At B2, we need although or even though. Instead of, the system failed, but we succeeded, you should say, although the system initially failed, we managed to succeed due to our teamwork.
That is much smoother. The dependent clause, although the system initially failed, clearly establishes the premise before the main idea. Here's another. Even though the presentation was challenging, the audience was very receptive to our message. Notice how the comma after the opening clause is essential for readability.
Now, let's look at cause and effect. Instead of two simple sentences like, the demand increased, we hired more staff, we can use advanced transitions.
We can combine them using the connector consequently or as a result. The customer demand has significantly increased this quarter. Consequently, we have begun the process of hiring more staff. That semicolon followed by consequently is a clear signal of B2 formality and logic. Another example. We missed the project deadline. As a result, the client was extremely disappointed.
That phrase, provided that, immediately shows a higher level of formality and conditionality. It's concise and sophisticated.
And finally, the ultimate B2C1 boost, inversion. We use this to emphasize an idea, often with negative adverbs like not only or hardly, instead of we achieved the goal and we also exceeded expectations.
We invert the verb and subject. Not only did we achieve the initial goal, but we also exceeded all expectations for the quarter. The inversion, did we achieve, instead of we achieved, is formal, dramatic, and instantly demonstrates full command of English syntax.
Here's another great example with hardly. Hardly had the market opened when the stock prices began to fall. The inversion makes the sentence sound very official, emphasizing how quickly one event followed another.
By practicing these connectors and focusing on subordination, you can speak for 2 minutes without running out of breath and without sounding repetitive. This is how you transition from just speaking English to thinking in English.
So, challenge yourself to use these structures today. And for more vocabulary that adds color to your complex sentences, be sure to listen to episode 47, 6 Mistakes That Make You Sound Less Fluent.
Keep unlocking your B2 English.